Most people look at a desktop tower and just see a box, but this new machine from Dell is trying to change that narrative by focusing on what actually happens under the hood. It is running the latest Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, and honestly, the way it handles multitasking feels snappy. You have 32 GB of memory tucked inside, which is plenty for keeping a dozen browser tabs open alongside some heavier Office applications, without the system breaking a sweat. It is not a gaming rig, though. Since it relies on integrated graphics, you are not going to be pushing high-end frame rates in modern titles, but for business, education, or heavy multimedia work, it hits that sweet spot of efficiency. What is genuinely impressive is how they handled the physical design. It is rare to find a tower that actually makes sense for a modern workspace, but this one is surprisingly compact. They managed to fit a 1 TB SSD in there, which is the standard for most users now, but the real win is the tool-less entry. If you have ever struggled with a screwdriver just to add a bit more storage or clean out some dust, you will appreciate how easily the side panel pops off. It feels like they actually thought about the person who might want to keep this machine running for 5 or 6 years. The connectivity is another area where this thing punches above its weight. You can hook up 4 monitors if you are into that daisy-chaining setup, or just stick to 2 4K displays if you prefer a cleaner desk. It is a nice touch for anyone who lives in spreadsheets or video editing timelines. Plus, there is a hardware security chip built right in, which is a quiet but necessary addition for anyone handling sensitive data. Now, it is not perfect. The integrated graphics are definitely the bottleneck here, so if your work involves heavy 3D rendering or intense creative suites, you might find yourself wishing for a dedicated card. Also, while the design is sleek and uses recycled materials, it is still a tower, so it is going to take up some desk real estate regardless of how modern it looks. But for the price and the target audience, it is a solid, reliable workhorse. It is quiet, it is fast, and it feels like a machine that is ready to get to work the moment you plug it in. If you need a dependable office companion that won't give you a headache when it comes time to upgrade, this is definitely one to keep on the short list.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.